How do we start this?
Just like that. We've officially started. All right. So motivation, right? In terms of not even just like in fitness, but in life. What motivates you?
I have kids that I want to be healthy for, so they motivate me a lot. I don't want to be out of shape and not be able to play with them and keep up with them and my husband. But I'm not motivated every day.
I'm not a parent, not that I know of. But obviously, like everyone's motivations kind of flutter in reasons.
I just want to be healthy. I don't want to like be sick. I don't want to not be able to walk up the stairs or be out of breath. I
I,
want to feel good.
I like that. I think that one's definitely more of a staple. Like everyone likes to feel good, no matter what. I think some of your motivations have to be a little selfish.
Yeah.
I like to be healthy for me, and this is going to sound a little vain, but health comes second at this point. Like I'm 30 years old. Like I like looking good. I like feeling good. I like looking good with my shirt off. Like I don't want to think twice about, oh, can I take my shirt off? Like am I going to look bad or whatever?
Yeah.
What keeps you going when motivation's no longer the driving force?
I'm not going to be motivated every day, but I have goals. And in order to reach them, I have to be consistent.
I think that makes it easier,
Yeah,
right? Like
I agree.
not just, oh, I want to be healthy for the rest of my life. The rest of your life is a long time. I'm not gonna go get on the boat later and be like, ooh, that LDL wasn't looking good or that HDL wasn't looking good, but I'm be like, these abs look damn good, don't they?
You do need to get that checked out once a year.
Exactly. Once a year. How often do you look in the mirror?
Every day.
Exactly. Right. So like those small wins kind of come back to that. Like, yeah, you overall, if you're looking better, in my opinion, your body fat's coming down. Your body's just going to function better. If you have less body fat, your body functions better. Your body likes muscle. You have better blood flow. Everything works better. So at the end of the day, if you take your progress pictures, if you're not feeling great, right? Your boyfriend just broke up with you. Your girlfriend just broke up with you. Or both of them just broke up with you. I don't know, whatever. If you look at week one and then the current week, let's say you're at week 5, you're like, oh, there's something going right in life, right? And no matter what is going on, if you've been doing work for 5 weeks with a good coach,
yeah,
or just good guidance in general, you're gonna have progress. And looking at those pictures and being like, okay, you know what? Like, there's something in life I'm doing that's working, and it's this. Right. It changes everything around, and it's the easiest thing to control. I know it's not easy, but if you do out of 10 things, if you do 8 things right and 2 wrong,
yeah,
you're gonna make progress.
Right.
Right. And that's a lot of leeway if you really think about it. You might not work out the hardest today, but you can tomorrow.
Right.
And if you didn't work out the hardest today, you can make a choice to eat better. You can make a choice to stay more hydrated. You can make a choice to go for a walk. There's so many little, like you said, small wins,
Right.
that lead to another small win, which then those little small wins become big wins.
So, I train like a lot of women, and the thing that I see the most is like, I just want to feel better. I don't like my body. I just want to feel better. I want to weigh less. And then I typically try to tell them, like, all right, we're going to weigh once, and then I don't want you to weigh again. It might not be the best way, but I feel like if women are building muscle, the scale isn't always going to change. And if they see that it's not changing, it's going to really hurt their confidence. And I guess ultimately my goal is, they want to feel better in their skin. So, like, don't step on the scale. I have genetics working against me. Like I told you earlier, like I was joking, but kind of not. Like I have big people. Like we have big genes. So it's like I have to work really hard, and that can work for me. I'm able to like build a big booty like pretty easily because, like I have those genes, but yeah, I mean I've come from that place, and
I'm so glad you said that. So there's, in my opinion, there's no bad body type, right? So someone could say, well, that girl is like tall and skinny. She's better off than me. But she's going to have that much harder of a time building a set of glutes.
Yep.
Or building muscle. I'm sure there's some ideal body out there, but I don't think it really truly exists. Like, just take what you have and make the most of it. Like, be as positive as possible. Like you're like, I could build a nice set of glutes. Perfect. Use that to your advantage.
Right.
Right. And in your quest to building those glutes and like really crushing those legs, you're still burning fat and kind of getting to where you want to go. And I think every person, like I have what my goal is in my head. And I've
Yeah.
had it since I was a 17-year-old boy, but it's ever so evolving. As I get closer to something, I'm like, well, I want to do this, or I want to try this, or like there's like little things that kind of intervene.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, the goal is just like I want to be a big X, right? So you just hear like wide belt, small waist, and big legs.
Yeah.
Happily for me, like I'm the dead opposite of you. Like I guarantee, like your wrists are bigger than my wrists.
Thank you.
And that, like, you have normal wrists, but I have like little bitch wrists. Like I have little girl wrists. Me and somebody on stage could be the exact same size. Like muscle bellies look the same amount of muscle, but because my joints are so much smaller, I could present a different shape, and it looks larger than life in certain areas. Because if my waist is this big, and your waist is this big, and both of our shoulders are the same width, I look much wider than you do.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I've dated girls where, like, I'm like, my waist is smaller than yours. Most people, my waist is smaller than theirs. Like, at the end of the day, like, I think I have like a 25-inch waist,
Yeah.
26-inch maybe. Like, I have a tiny waist, which growing up as a kid, I was like, this long little string me. Like, I have a picture on my Instagram.
You've
I
showed
think.
me this picture.
Yeah. And I was in the water, and like, it's just like, I was waiting for like
Just
those
a
waves.
tiny little thing could have gotten eaten by them waves.
Yeah, exactly. But at the end of the day, like back then, it was a bad thing for me to be that small. Now, those same things are still small. Same joints are still small, but it's a massive like plus for me now as to where back then it was something that I was ashamed of.
Right.
So just like find a way
to your
to
advantage.
exactly like you're like I could build some glutes. That's the biggest advantage for whatever. Maybe not even the biggest advantage, but it's something that you could have looked at negatively and been like, I have big people in my family, I have big genes.
Yeah.
But instead, it's like, yeah, fuck yeah, I got some big genes.
Yeah.
Now look
Let
at
me
these glutes.
use these genes to my advantage.
Exactly.
I try to tell my clients that too. It's like they're like, well, I'm just like, I'm big or I'm broad, and it's like, yeah, nobody's gonna kick your ass. Like you look like you could kick their ass. Like that's not a bad thing.
And that's especially nowadays. I mean, like maybe in like the 40s and 50s it was cool and cute to be like super skinny, but like I don't know. There's some thick girls out there nowadays that you're like that's it's scary but cute, right? Like you heard me talk about her earlier. Dana Lynn Bailey looks like she could beat the brakes off me.
Yeah,
I'd still ask her to go to dinner after she beat my ass. Like 100%. Like I don't know. Like there's something that's massively attractive about strong.
Yeah, strong is sexy.
It is 100%. Like that's what we're doing in 2024. It's strong is sexy. Get in the gym, get under some weight, and lift it. Right? No more thought Thursdays. It's squat Saturdays and squat Sundays.
I think that's pretty much it. Come and train with us.